Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome, Ryan T.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Angélique. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you so much. Thank you for willing to be part of this interview around relationships done different classes, the access consciousness specialty that has been created by Simone Milasas. And so you are one of the RDD relationships done different classes, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've done many.
Yeah. So you participate to many classes and you also did a lot of facilitated a lot of classes.
Yes, and I actually think that even though I could facilitate many classes, like this is one of my favorite classes to facilitate.
Oh, cool. Cool. For how long are
Uh,
you facilitating this class?
uh, I lost count maybe 4 or 5 years since the first time Simon allowed us to become the RDDCF.
Cool. So you facilitate in different countries around the world in English, in Mandarin,
Yes,
and you translate your class in
I,
different languages
I,
too.
I I didn't facilitate this class as much as I like, but as I said, I really enjoy facilitating this class, and I also think that it's one of my favorite. The reason why I think it's one of my favorite is because I most of the time I started the class with facilitating people about having a good relationship with themselves. This is something that a lot of people didn't think about. They're like, oh, I want to have a good relationship with so and so, with that person, with my parents, or whatever, whoever. But they don't look at do you have a good relationship with yourself? So I really enjoy talking about this thing with people.
Wow. Yeah. It's always a haha moment when you hit the point that wow, but the first relationship is with it's with myself, and then
Yeah.
something is opening. So yeah, thank you for that. It's so true. I got the same sense when I did my first relationships in different class, and so yeah. So we wish you to have to facilitate so many relationships in different classes as much as you like.
Yes. What would it take?
Yeah, what would you take? Yeah. So thank you. Today, I would like to also ask you some questions about this specialty because it's something that we know a lot. Like we all know what is relationship, like what do we think it's relationship, and in the same time, like what is being in relationship in consciousness? What is true relationships? So I have some questions for you. So one of them are like, what is your favorite relationships done different tool? Like one of the tool of this class that is your favorite one.
This is actually not an easy question for me because I use so many tools all the times. But if I have to choose one that I think is easy for people to understand that and it's also easy to use like almost every day, it's about destroying and uncreating your relationship with someone, maybe your partner, your spouse, or whoever, every day. And a lot of people don't understand this. They are like, what do you mean destroying the relationship? So um, if you destroy and uncreate that every day, you start from like a new space. You don't bring whatever from yesterday, whatever that you were not happy about from the yesterday, and bring it over to today, and then now you have more things to deal with. Okay, so to keep things simple, I would say destroy and uncreate your relationship with whoever from yesterday.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. And it's so many
Okay, wait.
things on.
So one thing here. So a lot. I think many people have heard about this from maybe Simone or from some other classes, but I, from what I can sense, a lot of people they don't really use this tool, and I actually use that, and I can say that it helps so much. So if you're watching this and you have learned about this, but you never considered using this tool before, please use this tool.
Yeah. So would you say like what else, like you can destroy and uncreate your relationship with yourself? Would you say something else like your body, business,
Yes.
your
Okay.
neighbors?
Yes. Yeah. So at first we talk about like, oh yeah, let's say you destroy and create your relationship with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. But you can also use this with something. So for example, I destroy and create my relationship with my bank account,
Mm.
right? Because so for a lot of people, let's say now when you think about your bank account, you're like, oh, okay, you see, you have so many thoughts, feeling, emotions, judgments, whatever from the past. What if every day you're like, okay, I just try and create my relationship with my bank account, and then you're like, okay, so what else is possible today? What can I choose that will expand my life, expand my bank account, I have better relationship with my bank account? Then you just keep creating your life.
Wow. Yeah. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. And I would like to add and ask you something else around that. It's like 'cause how many like relationship we have with anybody. It's not really like doesn't belong to us. The way to create that,
Hmm.
it will also destroy and create everything we think is good to be. That it's not us. We're just acting on a certain way that it doesn't work for us.
Yep. So another tool, or maybe you can think of it as a question, is ask yourself: if you were truly being you, what would you choose in a relationship?
Yeah. Thank you.
Because so often we think about someone else, like, oh, what would my mom think about this, what would my wife think about this, blah blah blah. You never really ask yourself a simple question: what works for you? If you were truly being you, what would you choose? So if you are in a stuck situation, ask yourself that question. You will get different awareness.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing two tools with us.
I have more.
Yeah, and so much more. But like everyone who start to like watch this video and wanted to start to change something with their relationships. So like just asking those questions every day,
Hmm.
and not being invested by the result, just asking the question to see what it will create can totally change like everything. We just need to ask and receive the change.
Yep.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And so, uh, yeah, so Simone is one of the creator of this specialty, and so I would like. She's also going to give relationships on different class pretty soon, before the relationships on different CF training. So to become a facilitator of this specialty, and then I would love to know what was your experience with being facilitated by Simon with that class?
Um, so I've attended many classes with Simone, of course, RDD being one of them. So when Simone facilitates us, it's not just about like sharing the tools or giving you the clearing processes. It's a lot about she really, with whatever that she's being, showing us that you are not wrong, and also showing us that like you actually have possibilities. A lot of people, they feel stuck because they couldn't perceive, they couldn't sense possibilities. They are so stuck in the wrongness. And then when we ask, let's say, Simone a question, and then so whatever that she be, and then she might answer you something, and then tell you something, give you some tools. But at the same time, she really invites you to come up from the sense of no possibilities and the sense of something is wrong. So I would say that's we don't really have words to describe that. It's so miraculous.
I totally agree with what you said. This space of everything is possible make just facilitate you
Hmm.
energetically, just like
Yeah.
being on the class or like on the creation with her. It's like it's just, yeah, making you stepping up
Yep.
energetically. like by being, not by doing. It's just like a space. So cool. Yeah, thank you. Really, and it's difficult to describe that with some words because it's something that you need to do the experience to receive and find that.
Yeah, it's I think to summarize that, it's like, sometimes some people, they tell you, they show the tools that you can use, and then you're like, oh yeah, after I use these tools, and then my life changed. But there are also some people that, with the the energy of no judgments, that they're being, just
Mm.
by talking to them, listening to them, with their presence in, and then you feel like, oh, the problem is really not a problem anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Thank you. One more question. So, oh yeah, how did relationships on different classes, tools change your daily life?
Oh, it's so many ways. It's so, for example, I know it's like, with knowing that you can really change something, nothing is really a problem. So if you are willing to be something different, ask different questions, get different awareness, you can change all the situations. So in the past, I would like feel stuck and react, and now I'm being more present with all the tools that I use. So I'm being more present, and if I catch myself reacting like, okay, I have a need to control something here, I have the need to prove that I'm right or something, and then like, okay, what if I don't need any of those things? I don't have the need to be right. I don't have the need to be perfect. And then now, when I can finally be present with the situation, then I know what tools I can use to outcreate the situation, so that my life gets easier and easier, and the relationships get greater and greater.
Mm, totally. It's a great example that, yeah, when you react, you are not choosing.
Hmm.
So it's like having the space of being present and choose for what works for you and what you know it's possible. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you. And it's huge. I mean, that's
huge.
wow. Thank you so much. Um, really cool. So I ask all my questions. I wonder, would you like to add anything about this specialty or with Simon? Um,
So, in the beginning of this, from in this conversation, I mentioned that, like, I didn't facilitate this class as much as I like. The reason, I hope I don't say it as a reason and a conclusion, but the reason is that so many people, they like to complain about the relationship, but not actually changing something. And so the invitation for everyone watching this is like, so what if you don't have to be right, you don't have to prove anything, and you can be vulnerable with yourself, then you have a good foundation to change whatever that's not working for you. Okay, so I know this is like a very deep pattern for a lot of people, like maybe we even unconsciously learned that from our parents. So it's like, okay, well, I used to react just like my parents. I have the need to be right, like to make someone else wrong, like my parents or whatever. Now it's like, okay, what if I don't defend anything? I don't need to be that. And now you can choose the tools that will work and change the situation. And of course, the RDD class, from the intro class to the 1 day class, we have 1 day class that cover different topics, or maybe the 3 day class, and there are so many tools for us to change everything. So if this is light for you, choose the class. Choose the class with Simone or whoever that you feel like, that follow your knowing. You know what which class can contribute to you.
okay, totally. So yeah, if relationships are heavy for you, like what tools
Uh,
can you choose? Can you add? Like, because it can be, as you said, an introduction class or just a 1 day or a full beginning relationships on different class. Uh, and um, and totally like relationships, it's an area so heavy with so many
mhm,
judgment expectations and and many people knows that something else is possible, and now what can we be and choose to really create that what else is possible with relationships. So I'm really grateful for this specialty, and thank you for this testimonial interview with me, Brian. Really
Thank
grateful
you.
for you. We wish you all the big classes you would like to create, and we would like to be created with you. And we wish you to see you somewhere in the world. And below the video, we're going to add information about the specialty and also the upcoming classes with Simon. So thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Bye.